Yo, crypto nation and mining family, what's going on out there? What's going on? You got your favorite two people here. You got myself, Nemesis, and my home doge, Mikhail. Yo, what's up? What's up, everyone? We got Jason the Tiger Osborne, of course, getting in there first. He's like, oh no, Bitcoin's falling. Better buy a drip.
Yeah. It's that time. The time of the month.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm cool with that. Then we got Bedell dropping the FA. What's up? He's like, how about that Nexo price today? Lambo
Dude,
soon?
man, it moved up hard. How much is a block of Nexo, Tech Man? I bet it's up super high on probability charts.
Like, I hit a Nexo block. That might be Lambo insurance for a year at $1.
And all I gotta say is that if it's that time of the season again where, you know, 42.50 for a solo block, dang, what? I gotta go check that. That's nuts. 42.50.
And he hit a block?
Dang, a solo block is $22. That's a score, man. Unless like it took you a long time to hit it, could not be so great. But if you hit it like a while ago, I mean, it's up 167% in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, but it's like how long lived is that going to be? It's like one of those things.
Breached all-time highs already.
You see, that's where you take your emotion right out of it, and you're like, and so that's me. That's what I would do. I'm not telling you what to do, but me, I'd be like, and sell. Don't even think twice. Don't even look at it. Just be like, sell.
Down 2% of the all-time high, which was an hour.
$5 hours to mine with 400 mega hash. Damn.
Oh, man.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, he puts it way above Ethereum's profitability.
It depends on how consistent that is.
But they are having block reward drops 1.59 decrease current versus 24 hours. Yeah, I'm imagining. I know, man.
NVIDIA broadcast did not get rid of that. NVIDIA broadcast like, that's okay.
Hard to liquidate. I mean, it's on a handful of exchanges, but it's on TradeOgre, and TradeOgre's pretty
I've never had any
trustworthily.
I've never had any issues with them.
No, I have not either. Yeah. Not bad. Running on the POW algorithm.
Oh, it's Kapow?
Yeah. It's a Kapow variant.
Oh.
It's new. It'll look back in 5 years. Yeah. I mean, you can also get this from playing Nexia crap, which is Minecraft. So that is also like a thing.
I thought Minecraft got rid of all the crypto.
They worked a deal with them.
Huh?
They worked a deal with them because they're not like including like NFTs or something like and stuff like that.
Oh. Fucking Bitcoin haters.
Oh, hey.
You know, I never asked if it would be affecting Bitcoin Jake at all with what he has set up.
I don't know. I don't know that. I honestly don't know that it would, because they were mainly aiming at like NFT type.
Right. Yeah, but it'd be curious to wonder if it affected him at all. You know.
Yeah.
Just curious. You know. Passing thought since that happened. I was like, wow, that'd suck.
Easier to mine. You don't wake up naked on the beach, dang. I don't know, crypto, you're mining to wake up naked on the beach.
Right. That sounded like that's either a good night or a bad morning.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Right. You're like, dude, where's my clothes?
Oh, Rust. Oh, yeah, the game Rust.
Oh yeah. So weird
when
that
you die, you wake up on a beach naked.
Right. That's like the weirdest thing on how that game starts out.
Up on the beach naked. Oh, goodness gracious.
So yeah, I have not yet done the updating my Linux distribution yet. I was like, I just haven't done it yet. I'm trying to get the rest of the stuff in my house done before I start messing around with that. I'll probably get to it on Monday. I hate fucking Linux though, man. I'm just saying. I'm so resistant on it, man. Because, like, okay, my first experience with Linux, okay? I install it. I install the driver for NVIDIA. Rebooted it. And it boot looped.
Because it's NVIDIA.
And then it borked the boot up driver. And I'm like, well, start over.
I mean, it could be a combination of things. Like, I have a laptop that I can run like newer Ubuntu's, but I can only run certain kernel versions of said Ubuntu's. So, and that's just due to a hardware limiting factor, which is like, dude, like some of the stuff, man. It's like.
No. All I did
minute thing
was I put drivers into it, and it kernel panicked. That was the first experience, and it like crashed the OS, and it like fucking corrupted shit because it didn't shut down properly. I don't like how that is. That's bullshit. That you sneeze on it while it's shutting down, and goodbye OS. That's bullshit. I'm just saying. And then it was like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and download this little thing. So I'm gonna go Google it, figure out how to download it, and I'm like, oh, it won't launch. Missing library. I thought I had everything. What the hell?
And he says, "You sure you got a baby?" He goes, "You have the same shirt on as I did this morning." Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't been spit up on.
Yeah. Well, they make bear packs for that. Then you don't get thrown up on. And then he's also not a formula baby, so he gets his milk straight.
Oh yeah, Cisco. Oh. So this one's a funny one. So do you know the big data center facility out in Germany, Hetzner?
Yeah, I was actually on a Serpent show this morning talking about this.
Oh, that is hilarious that they've got it where hosting a node for crypto violates their terms of service.
That's where I'm gonna have a flux node. I have a flux node there. On that soon.
Right, which means it should affect you too.
Yeah, they sent out a letter, but from a person that I talked to, who I won't disclose, there is definitely mining pools there, and they've said this before, and nothing's ever come of it. So we'll see.
That's funny.
Time will tell, in my opinion. But yeah, I did see that. And I mean, in their defense, me and Sarah were kind of talking a little bit about this morning without getting like too political. It's like you said, they have 50% of the proof of stake ETH nodes. Yes, and think about that. They are probably afraid of the sanctions. If anything nefarious like Tornado Cash happens again, like something. I mean, there are other platforms just like Tornado Cash out there. It's like Tornado Cash is not the only one. There are forks of Tornado Cash. The code is like it was there to begin with, and you can make it yourself if you wanted. And yeah, it's the BD blockchain, but they probably don't want to have to deal with stuff like that, like the backlash. And my like personal thoughts and opinions. Yeah, I just got lucky so far. I mean, not so much like down here at the bottom, but yeah. Up here, like where it's pretty, yeah.
Where's Hurricane Cash at? Goes from tornado to hurricane.
That's my thoughts on that, though. It's kind of a wild, far stretch on like the sanction part, but I mean, why else?
It might also be the amount of resource.
Not so bad. I'm just taking it out. Yep.
You know, it's like it just
mistake.
You know, it's like I mean, it's like I'm not sure exactly what, but it's like mining.
I mean, Solana validators wasn't even that bad. Only thing was intensive on like the. I think like on the Solana validators, it was like real RAM intensive. It's like 128 gigs of RAM was like required. A lot.
Yeah, that means
like 12 core.
But if you think about it that way, if that's the requirement, then half a server blade is for a node by itself, and it's not just sometimes; it's 24/7 that you no longer have availability to that hardware. So maybe an ETH node takes up a full server, you know, both the cores, in order to achieve what it needs to do. So now it's more hardware intensive. 15% of the node network on the Hetzner network might take up, let's say, 30% of their facility at that point, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, if you're looking at it from just the point of view of, okay, each server blade is for a singular client. versus being able to take a singular server blade and have it maybe service 3, 4, 5 different clients. I don't know. I'm just spitballing at this point, you know. Or you know, it could be a compliance thing that they don't want, you know, the German government to come down on them with a fucking righteous boom.
But do you think they're afraid of the compliance issues? It's possible. I mean, if they like crack down super hard on like Ethereum in general, like imagine there's 60% of Ethereum's nodes are on AWS, and Ethereum, or not Ethereum, Amazon will 100% gladly shut down to avoid getting sanctioned. Like they will 100% like hard pass.
Government comes up to them and goes, "Hey,
ejecto,
you can either shut them down or we're gonna shut you down." They'll be like, "Hold on 1 second." Yeah, we are now starting to witness single point of failure. It's what the decentralization of proof of work prevents. They have not found anything that is better.
Yeah,
than
Cisco. Some pools will do that. They'll validate your address to make sure it's not dirty. Some pools will, especially when they're based in like the United States.
There's only one mining group that does that, and it is here in the United States.
Drama.
But it's only one mining facility that will censor train. I don't remember which one it was, so don't quote me on which one, but I know it's only one. There was more in the beginning that was trying to do the whitelisted addresses and stuff.
Really?
But it became so hard to get it to do that and have a profitable mining facility. What?
Pretty low requirements. So the requirements for running an Ethereum 2.0 validator node requires operating system of 64-bit, Linux, Mac OS, or Windows. Does not matter. They have it available for all. The processor should be at least an Intel Core i5 760, which is not new, or an AMD FX 8110. Great CPU, to be honest. The whole FX series is pretty good. Variety or better. The minimum memory requirement is only 4 gigabytes of RAM, and the requirement for storage should be 20 gigabytes of available space in the SSD format. The broadband speed is a minimum of 10 megabits per second.
Yeah. That's where they get you.
I mean, 10's pretty low.
No.
I mean, some.
No.
Think about I say that there are some places. Yeah, when I first started streaming, you know, oh yeah, like 15. So I mean, I get it.
No. Think about, you know, the back of standard motherboards. No, think about the back of standard motherboards. Let's see here. I will look up my particular motherboard.
Plus 32 Ethereum. That's probably the most expensive part of the whole thing. Is the Ethereum. Not even the requirements. The hardware requirements that you need to buy.
spec it out. Board.
Yo, what up, baby?
They do not spec it out on my board.
It's of average, man, I promise you. But like, it's really not that much.
I think it's 2.5 gig is typically your speed.
Yeah, it's megabits, man, not
Right.
gigabits. It's Mbps. That's like a fraction.
Oh, okay, my brain. Okay, that's what my brain was farting on. Okay.
You know, if you have like dial up, you're usually limited to about 15,
Right.
megabits per second upload and down. So like really that, like I'm saying, like that's not a lot of requirements, to be honest.
Right.
Curious to know why it's only 20 gigs of storage. I mean, I get, well, proof of stake chain, they're dumping chain. Dumping and burning, so guess, but still, it's pretty low.
Oh, you see that? I don't like that idea either. If you're dumping and burning, that means if you can bury some fucking really bad fucking transaction.
If it gets full, I just dump it.
Wow, so we're not even going to be being able to verify transactions on blockchain after a certain point, is what it's saying.
It'll still be there, but probably won't be accruing more like confirmations. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
I mean, as long as
it's
not,
not,
like,
as long as it's not getting rid
gas, you know what I mean? That's what I'd be more concerned about, is if you pay like 2 Gwei and like gas shoots up to 15 Gwei and never comes back down. Like, if you leave that transaction, will it eventually just disappear, or will it just come? Will it get pushed back to your wallet?
Yeah, people don't realize that with this whole proof of stake thing, it ain't fixing nothing about how it operates.
No, it's the same. It'll function the same. It's just that some things have to be set like a particular way. But I mean, I guess BBT saying there's like some like protocols like Uniswap and places like that are having issues. Like the chain doesn't quite work as intended. So,
but the devs said it straight up during one of the dev calls. That is their issue. It's not Ethereum's problem. Like, wow. And BBT tried to raise the alarm bell. Are you making sure that your largest users of your platform, everything is going to work as intended? And the devs just kind of pushed it off because a miner was sitting there and saying it. So they just automatically think that, that's their problem if they don't know how to.
He's just budding.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of him trying to be logical,
trying to rock the boat,
right? Because there was a whole bunch of people that were, by all means necessary now. All of a sudden, they want to make sure it's done.
Yeah.
And somebody going, hey, wait a minute here. Is everybody else on board here? This is a valid question to make sure. It's like It's like having your biggest investor going, oh yeah, if he can't figure out how to use it after we hit enter, he can go F himself. And how quickly that protocol would die because their investor would just sell everything at that point.
I mean, to be honest, Cisco, I would sell all of your Ethereum before this. But
so it is.
That's not financial advice. That's kind of a gamble.
It is.
You know what I mean?
No, well, let me just raise the alarm on this end of it. Once it goes to proof of stake, there is no off ramp. I will repeat that again. Once it goes to proof of stake, there is absolutely no off ramp.
So if you're gonna hold Ethereum, like you're holding that Ethereum, you're only using it.
They do not see any reason to try to make sure it's functioning as intended, like that for even the user base, until the Shanghai update. God knows how long that'll take. They say a year and a half after the merge. So you're hodling for minimum of a year, up to longer because of whatever new issues once they force this protocol that's not polished all the way onto the population, and they're doing live beta testing. They're like, good luck, everyone. I make left turn now.
They say, you ready? I said, no. Oh, okay, let's go.
Like, oh shit.
I wasn't ready. Can you imagine everyone inspired to hold ETH until a certain day and just sell it all? Government sells stocks. The day of the merge call. Just kidding.
Thank God. He's like, I wasn't ready. Don't make left turn. No left turn. No.
And if you're on an exchange, like, make sure you're watching your payouts. Make sure you'll get your payout in time. Everything like that. Make sure you'll get your minimum.
Make sure you watch that last payout time. And even if you're cutting off the network early, because you will not get your payout in time, just cut it. You know, don't mind in hopes that you're going to get that last little final payout. If there's not enough in there to move it across the network, the pool will not send it to you.
Johnny says they'll pull out. I'm predicting they won't go through again. I don't know, man. They're pretty convinced that they're just gonna do it full send and fork if they have to.
Right. They already said that if it starts producing invalid blocks, they'll just delete the invalid blocks. If it starts to act funky, they'll just, if whatever node is acting up, they're just gonna take over the node.
Yeah.
So yeah, good times with this one.
That's great.
This sounds like a shit show waiting, begging to happen at this point.
I can smell the centralization. Yes.
That's wild time, boys. Wild times. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's all about the burn. Yes.
And more waiting one. By this, why I think you're starting to see the ASIC development starting to kind of ramp up. It's odd that there's these new influx of miners, of these little itty bitty miners, little at home hashers, easy to deploy. Like, why would they be sitting there making all these little miners that that are going to now jump over to Ethereum Classic. I don't know. It could be a conspiracy theory, but, you know, they're not going to sell shovels and pickaxes for a coin that has no forward movement. You know, it'd be a dead project you'd be mining for. They don't make ASICs for dead projects. Nobody would buy it.
Yep. Ecoseek will take over? No, I don't. Most of the ASICs will move. Some of the ASICs will move. Not all the ASICs are configured to run the Ethereum Classic. So not everything will move. Like ASIC wise. Some will.
The software is already out there.
Well, not every ASIC though. You know what I mean?
Yes,
there are some.
No, the software is already out there for all of them.
For every single ASIC out there. All of them. Because Panda's one of his A10s can't mine Ethereum Classic. It doesn't have the option to. There's no configuration for it.
That's an EEPROM. That's an EEPROM issue. The EEPROM needs to be updated on the controller board. It's the way that those ones are how those ones get flashed. All the Bitmains the software already exists for all the Bitmain ones. That's an easy one to pipe over. Fucking all the Apollo stuff that's already on ETC. What is it? The those ones that look like the server blades, the jazz miners or whatever they were.
Yeah.
Those will go over to ETC without an issue. It's really not much of
those already do, but
there's not much of a difference between ETC and ETC and Ethash. So if you can't flash the I would be very surprised if they just need to be reflashed. That's all it is. It's the same thing with my
AV says no, I'm right. There's not all ASICs have the firmware currently, but Nim could be right. They are holding the firmware until last minute.
Oh yeah,
it's possible. Yeah, not everything has it.
From what I understand, the big mining facilities already have them. That's the word that I heard. It's take it for what you will. It's unofficial. Nothing's official. I will agree.
Wix, come on.
But it's from what I understand, the big guys are already ready to have any ASIC deployment is switching over. They're going to mine it until the last block. Now, for everybody else, the smaller miner with a few ASICs like Panda, myself. No, I didn't get the ETC firmware update for my E3s until about 8 months after the update had already came out. That I knew it already came out. That Bitmain was trying to tell me didn't exist yet. I'm like, somebody paid you, huh? You guys suck. And then 8 months later, oh yeah, you can find it on our website. Oh, how long has that been there for?
It's been there for a while.
You go looking at it. Oh no,
it has.
It was like just recently uploaded there, and I was like, bastards. I had it like maybe 4 weeks after it came out. Because it was still mining Ethereum at that time. Struggling. It was Struggle Town. But I wanted to see how badly Struggle Town got with it. And I was like, wow. You go to reboot it, and it takes like a half an hour before it starts submitting shares. That was the worst of it. I was like, are you going to start hashing here? It's like 32 minutes all of a sudden. Boop. I'm like, oh, there's life. Oh, look. It's getting 70 mega hash now out of 200. Wow.
Classic ASIC manufacturer. Anti-consumer practice.
I wouldn't go. I would agree and disagree with it in the same sense. So they're not gonna go developing something without being incentivized. So with that being said, if you're not incentivized, you're not gonna make it. There's no point in it. So with that being said, who's going to incentivize these guys to have that firmware update? But the big mining facilities. So who's going to want to make sure that that information goes to them first, and then they get a time frame with that software exclusive to them, because they fit the bill for the research and development. So they get a return on investment because now they're the first ones that can switch over. Everybody else has got to wait. So in one hand, yes, it's anti-consumer, but at the same time, it's not, because the consumer paid for it. It's technically his firmware with a collaboration of the company. So, under contract wise, with all the ASICs that I've played around with, I've kind of seen original firmware, first update, the good update, and then you see the time frame on that. And that's usually right around that, I would say, like 8-month window. About 8 to 9 months, and then it like quietly gets released to the public. Because they don't want everybody to just pile in. It's like, get on the pile, guys. No, they know if they just release it in their firmware updates and nobody's like, there's people paying attention to it. But it gives you a slower uptick instead of it just going, and the firmware's out and spike in network difficulty. So now it absorbs slowly over time. So it depends on how you want to look at it with the ASIC community. Our hardware are serving our incentive. Yes. But unless you're paying for updates, it's we're just small fries. We're no different than anybody else. I don't have enough ASICs to sit there and command updates and stuff. Yeah, I've got an old account with Bitmain. I can order stuff directly from Bitmain, but and a lot of newer people cannot. They've shut down a lot of that. So I've got an account with them, which is awesome. But it's, I'm not going to get the hardware before a bigger mining facility. They're going to take they're going to buy me out. I can't get mad at them. I might get a little irritated that it's like, oh, God damn it. But I'm not mad. It's like they got it. It's a business. Doggy dog, doggy dog world, as they say.
Yeah, so I mean, it was big as even FPGAs could mine Ethereum years ago. They can still mine Ethereum.
Yep.
But it's tight-lipped, and only if certain people you can pay money. Yeah.
Yes.
Somewhat.
To a point, yeah. It's still kind of that way.
It's not like you're not gonna walk into like community like hours and hear people talking about FPGAs. Like, it doesn't really happen too much. It will, but very rarely. Even me as a content creator, I have to be careful upon like what I say. They will backlash and they will like revoke my keys. Like, ain't nobody got time for all that, man.
Right.
So. Team Red Miner. I'm not just referring to Team Red Miner. That's just for the forest cats.
Right.
There are definitely others that can mine Ethereum.
Yep. There are Intels out there mining it. Intel FPGAs mining
I'm curious if the
titanium.
new Intel ASICs are going to be FPGAs
I don't know.
for that, or just a bunch of little SoC chips.
It depends on what their purpose build form is.
Custom. Custom to the device. Yes.
Yeah, it's like the FPGA world is it's different. It's like you're getting like algorithm built specific mining software that the software cannot do anything else versus the chip can't do anything else. And then you need to have special licensing that you got to purchase for each individual one so that you can identify yourself on the network that it's yours.
Yep. Each FPGA has like a device ID.
Right.
Has a device ID and a software ID. And if you have like, someone's device ID, you can know where they are on the network. It's like, if you know what you're like.
Yep.
Wild.
But considering that FPGAs are the necessary iteration of mining to jump into full-blown
What's up,
ASIC.
Sonia?
So knowing that the FPGAs were on Ethereum, you knew that ASICs were next. Hey, yes, you did. Sonya! He's like, what up? I made a Saturday stream. Yep, the block scale ASIC. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. We're not allowed to buy them yet, though. They're still not available.
Yeah, they're unattainium. Your camera is very angry at you. Says your beard's just too epic for it. It's like, oh.
Well, Jedi Matrix.
Right.
Mm.
So
do you see Newegg? Newegg actually listed an A380.
no, I did not. I totally
200.
missed it.
It was took 240 something bucks.
Damn, that was way less than what I paid.
I know, that's what I said. I was like, damn.
But that was was that the ASRock?
No, that's the Gunner.
Really? Damn. What we do to try to have testing hardware early, Sometimes you just bite the bullet. You're like, yeah, it's like a Band-Aid. If you pull really hard one time, it just hurts for a second. I heard rumors that it was going to be sold for stupid cheap. I'm like, oh, son of a...
Big as a scalper, it's not a secret anymore. Yeah.
No. Oh,
they're selling it for less than what Nim got it for, though. So I wouldn't consider it scalping. M got scalped. What? Same team. So expensive. And I fixed my freaking shipping stuff on CM Designs website.
So I only see
Wix is a different animal.
I only see the ASRock one on here actually.
Really? I saw it on Twitter earlier.
And that one's going for $139.99. This product is temporarily out of stock because of high demand. Who the hell would want this? High demand, my butt.
Quickness.
It's like what? Is people trying to buy this because they wanted a meme, like to actually own a meme?
I mean,
bro,
maybe.
this is a fucking meme of a GPU, bro. ASRock channel, you're limited 2 per customer, and it's already on back order. But its core clock is a whole whopping 202.2 gigahertz, 6 gigabytes of GDDR6, 96-bit bus width. You're gonna be not doing anything special with it. 75 watt thermal designed power. So yeah. Oh yeah, that is like so not special. It doesn't even have a. It's not even good performance overall.
It's pretty lackluster.
I know the name is cooler than the card itself, you know, because it's the Alchemist series, and the next version will be the B series for the Battle Mage. It's like the names are cooler than the card. The name has more performance capability than the GPU itself. I know I haven't pulled the cooler off of mine to see the die set, but when you look underneath the cooler, it looks, and I swear to God, it looks like a laptop style VGA cord solderballed to the PCB. It looks like what I would see in a laptop. That's just what it looks like to me. It's like, did they just like repurpose a custom laptop GPU, and they're like, hey, look, we put a bigger cooler on it so we can kind of lean on it a little bit more.
Fair enough.
No, not every little. I will say that not every single little hash matters when it comes down to the Intel's abysmal hash rate for its grotesque usage of power and its wonky drivers.
It's a piece of poopy.
Oh yeah, and its wonky ass drivers. I'm just not overall happy with this card. I'm just saying. Newegg selling it for less than what I paid for it, babe.
Jackass.
Right? Mikkel's like, jackass.
Like the guy off of Happy Gilmore. It's like always in the background.
Oh, yeah. Jackass.
You jackass. Gotta go plug my phone in.
Oh, snaps. Oh, snaps. So, yeah, I don't even... I would recommend an AMD 6600 XT over this card, hands down. Hands down, any time, day of the week. At least it's a more polished card that works for any use case that you would have for gaming, works on all games, where the Intel card doesn't even work on all games. It cannot play anything that's DirectX 9. It's a no-go. DirectX 11's kind of wonky. It works, but it's wonky at best.
Someone needs to tell CM Designs to turn on dark mode. Oh wait, that's me.
Hey man, can you tell Mikkel to put dark mode on?
Man, I wish I could. I feel like I know DogeLord's pain when you're like going through stuff and you're like, I physically can't change it. That one spot I can't change. Just the one.
It's just a plug-in away. Just got to plug in dark mode.
On dark reading, it's fine.
You just need to have like a little toggle switch. It's like click, and it's like dark. And you're like, oh, it's so much better. So, does anybody have any other comments or questions for us before we head up out of here and allow you guys to have a good weekend, and we'll set up the redirect and all that good stuff.
Well, bam, like fucking lightning fast.
What?
Like sending a Bitcoin Lightning transaction that fucking fast.
Wow, dude, that's amazing.
So fast.
I love Bitcoin I love Lightning Network, man. It fucking works as intended, and it's super cheap.
It's pretty FA.
Stupid cheap to send a transaction on Lightning. Like, I prefer using Lightning. It's like your transaction's just like there, bink, you're like, wow, I love this. First time I used it was to purchase some filament from Crypto Cloaks. I used the Lightning Network with him, and I was like, wow, that was holy shit, that was fast.
That was lightning fast. No
I was like,
intended.
holy cow. And it was just like, bink.
Really all pun intended. But
Oh, man, it was awesome.
really.
Definitely everybody drop the FA in the Chizity chat, guys. Yo. If you want an announcement, I'm just saying. Only if you want an announcement.
If you don't,
Then I understand.
don't put FA, I guess. No.
Right, yeah.
Don't put FA. Because you're gonna get one anyway.
Right. Put NFA.
Because people put FA, so you lose. So you might as well conform. That sounds wrong. I shouldn't say that. China. I don't want a hoodie from China. It takes so long to get here.
What are you trying to order?
A hoodie. Trying to set up an all over print hoodie design real fast for our boy Oz. See if I can get it set from the store, but the one on what's from China. It'll take forever.
Will it be pimping out all that like Family Mind stuff on it?
No, it's actually an unreleased DCA adventure. Thing.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, we talked about it last night.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oz says, "Yeah."
Man, these people must not want an announcement. I'm just saying, they're like all silent over there. It's like 8 people, and we've only got 2 people with an FA in here.
Driving, but I'm listening.
Man,
Stop texting.
Stop, right?
You're texting.
Wow, that's like super not cool. That's dangerous. It's dangerous.
You're better, Oz. I love you.
Love you, buddy.
You're screaming, baby.
Oh.
Wham. Wham.
I'm angry. Right? Boop me.
I need a boob.
Right?
Give me the boob.
The only time in your life, in a child's life or anybody's life, that you could sit there and cry, and the first response is a boob in your face. At least the first couple of months of your life doesn't suck.
I mean, it does.
Right.
In the best way possible.
Right. I'm just saying. He's like voice to text. Man, I don't believe that, man. That voice to text is working way too well. There's no weird words that you didn't say inputted into that voice to text.
Good for iOS. Right, I gotta fix the front one. See if my tunes out for just a little.
But definitely, guys, smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. Stuff and things. And I've got a question. Is tomorrow the sermon?
Yes, sir, it is.
Ooh, so to all you Patreon people, we have a sermon. It is the last Sunday of the month. Oh. So to all you awesome Patreon people, definitely be there. We got some cool updates, all that good stuff from behind the scenes. Stuff that you guys may want to know, maybe not, maybe so. I don't know.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
Right.
There will be proof of baby tomorrow night for Patreons. That's for sure.
Ooh, what?
Only ones that get to see the baby.
Hey, it ain't so.
Oh, it's so.
Oh. Tech man's like, my voice to tech sucks, but Oz has that announcer voice. Gundy's like, bye. But Dell's like, yay, baby time. Baby! Yo, proof of cuteness. POC. Proof of cute. Hey, man, I'm still trying to find, that ugly baby where you look at the baby and you're like, damn. Man, I ain't seen that, dude. Man, babies are just so cute. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you probably won't see that.
I try to find one. I want to find one. To me it's not something I go out of my way to find, but It's like if you found a one-legged lady working at IHOP, you would almost have to go there. It's almost like a gimme at that point, dude. Like a bug to a bug zapper. Harold, don't do it, but it's so beautiful. Stop, Harold. Oh, it's so nice. Ah. Stay away from the light, Harold. I can't. It's so beautiful. Hey, man, Bug's Life's awesome. I don't care who you are. You don't need a kid to
Hey
watch
man,
it.
it's the best life. That's the best one. Bug's Life or Ants.
Oh, yeah. These
Both
ants
very good movies,
cannot
but
know
they're like
that they outnumber
same-
us 50-1.
they're definitely in the same movie plot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
They put the babies in the food and all that. Mm.
They put babies in the foods.
And nasties.
And I try not to eat fast food, period. Fast food's nasty. All right, so with that being said, doesn't look like anybody's got any other comments or questions for us, which is fine. Say okay. And if you do think of a question and you're new here, definitely check out the Discord. It is free. Links down below. If you've been here for a while and you're like, guys, you guys are awesome. I'd like to have my gear hosted at the mining facility of the Family Mine LLC. Then you might want to check out the Patreon links down below and get that VIP access. That also gets you. What was that deal that we were going to be giving away on that? With that Patreon membership exclusive?
Well, the Patreons now.
Only the Patreons know. Oh, if you're a Patreon, you get some. You get something back
For now.
If you, should we just make it limited time offer for like OGs only?
We'll see how it goes.
Right, and it'd be like in that category. If you know, you know.
Yeah, kind of like Fight Club.
I'm just saying, guys. Just saying, you might want to be part of the Patreon. I'm just saying. I can't say anymore. You know, I just can't. I want to. Mikkel won't let me. He said he would hurt me.
I did not say such a thing.
Blink
twice if you need help.
It's so bright underneath this light. Heck, if you know, you know, yo. So,
that's right.
With that, guys, I think we're gonna head up out of here. Thank you all for being here. Definitely make sure you smash that Lizzie like button, all that good stuff. And we hope to be hosting your gear at the Family Mine coming soon. Yo! And with that, peace out and stay savage. Yo!